What is going on, man? See Money here. Just came on here to express something about just the nature of this reality. The nature of this reality is duality. And if you don't know what that means, it is the yin and yang, the positive, negative forces, dielectricity, and magnetism. It's the counterparts that operate and create life here. So if you want to look at it from a standpoint of this reality is dualistic in every aspect. Take a step back of duality is the same scale, just a different part of the scale. Example, hot and cold is still a temperature, but it's just a different part of the scale of temperature. So that's one thing you gotta escape, is thinking that everything is duality, because at the end of the day, this reality is composed of duality, but we're not of this reality. We're here to experience this reality. Show that you have to be able to balance duality and us as real beings. So if you take the aspect of, like, most people think that they are their minds. You have two hemispheres of your brain. You have left and right. Left is composed of logical thinking, mathematical thinking, analytical thinking, etc. The right is composed of emotional thinking, creativity, imagination. That is the big reason why the heart is on the left side, because they call it the sinister mind, because all you're doing is thinking logically. You don't have the ability to, at a point of imagination and creativity, and that's what really sparks the life you want. And our minds are based on duality. You have two aspects of that, and you're always going back and forth. But our true nature is not duality, because at the end of the day, all duality is perspective based. And I can view something as good or bad, and you can view it as good. It's a perspective of reality. And even judgment is a perspective-based thing, and it's only composed of duality. So at the end of the day, duality is it's just an illusion. It's just things and perceptions that we create with our minds. But our true nature is not dualistic. It's one. It's centeredness of unconditional love. So all your higher self is synchronization. Synchronization of the brain. Synchronization with the heart. The heart composed of love, gratitude, and joy. And you can't operate out of duality if you're operating from your heart space, which is the merging of this reality and seeing it from a different lens. But There's a reason why things are pushed onto us in a certain manner. Because if we operate out of duality, it brings a lot of turbulence to our inner dialogue because we're perceiving and judging things as good or bad. And the reality is, it is what it is. It just is. After we pass over from this life, our natural state of being is unconditional love. So we're here as beings to experience conditional love in a dualistic reality, to transcend it. It's like this reality is literally, they call it a spiritual warfare, but why? Because this is the training grounds for our souls. It's like our souls wanted to experience something difficult. It's like beating a game on easy mode, and then you want to come back and beat the game on hard mode. That's why we came here. Because at the end of the day, our true existence is unconditional love. And it's like we fell out of unconditional love, fell here out of unconditional love, and now we have to experience conditional love to get back to our true state of being, which is just love. And love can't be, you can't have unconditional love with a judgment. So if everything here is perceived as a judgment, you can't be in a state of unconditional love. So duality, even if you look at the yin and yang, it's based off duality. However, you can't have one without the other, and you also can't, they're the same thing. They're literally the same thing. It's perspective and perception, and however this reality is viewed to you. Because I find it very powerful that we all have a perspective on life. And the reason for that is because it would be pointless for us to have all live one way, have one perspective on life. It would be pointless to experience this in other people, or beings, or souls. It would be pointless. But not everyone here is conscious creators and consciously aware of what is actually going on here. All the matrix is a subconscious reality. This is a bot reality. Let's be honest. Not everyone is conscious here. And that's okay, because we need that too for certain souls to evolve. An example is like, you can't tell me naturally people don't have empathy for other people. So if you don't even have empathy, then it's hard for me to see you as a real soul, because that's deep rooted in us as unconditional love beings. And even duality has the standpoint of the ego, because it gives you an identity, it gives you a thought of, hey, I'm doing this and that, or I'm seeing things in good or bad. And it embodies who you are and what we are, because you see things from a certain perspective that not isn't reality as it is, as we are. But this existence is very important for us to evolve, and a lot of people don't take it as serious as they should. I heard this quote. He said, when it's raining, metaphorically, it's raining, every drop is somebody else, a different universe. You in verse, you in it all. That's what the universe is. You in a version, you in a verse, you in a verse, like a rap, a verse. You're in part of that rap. You in a verse of the full creation of it. We're all our own unique universes walking around here. And the same thing is going on within our bodies. But it said, each water droplet is a human. And we came here, whether we come here dirty, muddy, half, we're here to get back to that body of water, which is our true self. And that's why there's so much distractions, because you got to think about if certain hierarchy of people, like people who control this reality in a way that makes it materialistic, then you are doing things and perceiving reality in a standpoint of you are it. If they know, if everyone became a conscious creator, this reality will crumble. And that's the reason they keep us deaf, dumb, and stupid. That's the reason they poison our food. That's the reason they put certain frequencies and vibrations in our ears, influence certain music. Because music itself, certain frequencies and vibrations alter our inner state of being. They poison our food because the gut has a direct connection to our minds, and our minds are supposed to be a tool for us. Either way, you're either going to use your mind or it's going to use you. They poison the food because the reality of it is at the end of the day, it's all control. They keep us perceiving duality in a certain way for them to control us, because they know how powerful we are. They know we embodied this vessel, which made our souls have the ability to live in this material world. And how powerful we are is, you can't even fathom how powerful we are. It's hard to put that in words. It's difficult to put what we can actually do in words. But my channel is directed towards unwiring the mind, body, and soul. How can I teach y'all to unwire your mind? Do simple things, daily practices every day. Meditate, journal, have introspection of who you are and what is actually going on, and what you see, and what consciously that things happen that you're not even aware of, that are so deep, it's crazy. I have so many experiences of me like, holy fuck, that just happened, and it's universal. It's like a nature thing. Like nature responds to you. Nature responds to you evolving in such ways that you would have to experience it. You would have to experience it for me to even explain any of that to you. But my channel's purpose is to connect y'all to y'all's true selves. And I'm just speaking today about duality because it was on my mind. And being spiritual, but even that, it still puts you in a perspective of duality. And I don't want to be long-winded here because I know that I can just ramble about certain things that are not even irrelevant to what I came to talk about. But you know I'm new here, so I have a lot to discuss with y'all, with my tribe, whoever that may be. Whoever my tribe is, I know divinely it's very soon. Just the nature of duality. I know my last video, I got cut short. And I'm back on here to kind of reopen that topic a little bit. And, you know, just express what I can in a timely manner. But the thing about what duality does is it is put here for a certain level of control, because you're perceiving things as good, bad, happy, sad. Even like the sun, the moon, you got day, night, you have hot, cold. They're all perspective based, because at the end of the day, everything is one. If we break down what the nature of everything is, it's oneness. And I know if we're able to integrate oneness within us, then we will be at our natural ability with our true self. If we perceive things in a certain way, then we're stuck to that, just that perception of reality, and we can't be what we are. But at the end of the day, everything is one divine consciousness. So dismantling your perspective on duality, or not even looking at life as duality, because this life itself isn't dualistic. Our souls are not dualistic. We inhabited a body in the mind that's dualistic, but our heart, which is the first thing that formed, isn't dualistic. Before that, before even the heart was forming, there was a motherfucking soul that we are that's not dualistic. So you have to learn the root before you can know the fruit. You have to know the root before you can know the fruit. So looking deep within and seeing what actually is going on, or what actually we are, will help you a lot. But my last video explained a lot more on it, and I don't want to just keep saying the same things. But this place is beautiful. I can't say this is... You can't look at life from a lens of why or how or Why me? Look at it like it is me. I chose this shit for a reason. And it's beautiful. Feminine and masculine. Two aspects of duality. We put those together, that synergy of reality. That's why it's so important to have a person that you can evolve with. So I mean, at the end of the day, you don't need it. But it'll help you on the evolution of you. I would never be, I'm not a woman, so I can't look at look at life from a lens of a woman. So you know what you got to do is have a woman to help you with that lens. We all have masculine and feminine counterparts within us, but there's certain things that I can't do that a woman can do. And there's certain things that a woman can do or a man can do that I can't do. And that was make this shit beautiful. That's what makes being with someone beautiful. And then you look back and you see why there's certain genres, or not even genres, like there's certain narratives that are pushed. Why? Because unity is really important. To unite as one is the strongest things we can do to defeat whatever we're here to defeat, which is ourselves. When you look in the mirror, don't look at it like you see an enemy. Look at it like you're trying to see your true form. You look in the mirror, you judge it as you see an enemy. Don't do that. So yes, duality is beautiful because we wouldn't be able to experience it if we didn't choose to come here. And I just want to keep this topic on duality because I have a lot of videos. And you know, it's beautiful. No one can take this away from us, that we chose this.